So we got Kevin in the house. What's up, Kevin?
How are you?
Excited to sync up here today. Always a pleasure. Talk with yourself, man. But cool. So let's just dive in a little bit. So before you joined us here, in the higher closer community and course, like what were you looking for? Like, what was it that made you want to be a part, of like what we're doing over here?
The big thing was I went out and like purchased my own training, and that one didn't guarantee placement. So even like getting in their pipeline, everything like that, doing my own self-sourcing, it wasn't working for me.
Yeah.
And that really messed with me. And I was on and off trying to self-source my own gigs. And finally, when you reached out to me on school, I was like, man, I gotta just hunker down, get back into it, try it again. And eventually, when I got into all of the like information, all the coursework that you put in there, that really helped me like modify my LinkedIn because I really wasn't using it at all.
Yeah.
With Rebecca, I sent over my resume a couple times. She helped me tweak it out. That really helped me a lot because before it was not good at all. So those two things really is like what helped me like land a gig. So I like bumped up my connections, everything like that.
Yeah.
Really just
cool, man. Well, you mentioned to me that you've been looking or self-sourcing for 6 months, right? Or something like that on your own.
Yeah.
And you're kind of getting frustrated. You were getting a little frustrated with that, right?
Oh yeah. Like I said, it really messed with me a lot. Like mentally. So I was like, man, maybe it's not for me.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe, sales isn't for me, and I can't do it because I don't have any experience in like sales itself, but I do have training. So it was like really hard for anyone. I was like banking on, please give me a chance kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't have any experience. So I was really just waiting for somebody to give me a chance is really what it is.
Yeah.
So making like presenting myself the way you guys have me really leveled me up.
Love it. Love it. So realistically, I mean, how long did it really take you? Like a little less than 30 days, right? Or right around that time frame, give or take?
Give or take. Yeah, give or take. I hunkered down, like really shot out a bunch of applications while like fixing everything. So it took me a little bit longer, also because I was working like 60, 70 hours at my other job.
That's right.
So I took a little break off of it, but I think if I didn't work so much, I probably would have got it faster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Cool, man. So, I mean, I know you said you mentioned you being a part of other courses, right? Or other programs before this. So just curious, man, like what's been the difference between like my stuff, like our stuff thus far compared to like what you've experienced so far, out there in the marketplace as well?
Yeah, I mainly tried sourcing on, like LinkedIn, a little bit, not so much. I tried like Indeed. I even tried like Facebook groups. So all of that was not really working for me, self-sourcing.
Yeah.
LinkedIn is really where it is, and that's where you mainly focus is LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So getting all my connections there, revamping my whole profile, making it look professional, nice and neat. That is pretty much,
Yeah. Awesome. So you were doing that pretty consistently. So were you getting like multiple offers like coming, or like you were getting to multiple conversations, right? With different types of opportunities you mentioned?
Yeah, I actually still have people reaching out to me.
That's awesome. That's great. So the proof's in the pudding, man. Well, first of all, man, I respect you for putting in the work, right? To make this happen for yourself, because, some people, they sit back even further and don't take action, on it either. So cahoots to you, man, for putting the time, especially when you're working, what I mean, to make this happen for yourself. It's really cool to actually see that, work out for you, man. It's beautiful. And just curious, like, what do you think's been the most valuable part of this experience, this community program thus far, in your opinion as well?
Yeah, I would say just the way everything is laid out and the way you just mainly had like showed everything like step by step, how to lay out my whole LinkedIn, making sure that all of that's in there, and then just hitting those reach outs, and then like one-on-one connecting with Rebecca, even though not being able to join in on her Zoom calls, she was still giving me feedback and here you should fix this, and then I would go through fix it all. Those two components right there are the two big things that I took away.
Awesome. Love it, man. Love it. So I guess last question here. I mean, super quick. Would you recommend us to any setter, SDR, closer, salesperson looking to get hired
100%.
or maybe struggling to find the best?
100%.
Okay. Awesome, man. Well, beautiful. Well, thank you for your time, man. Look forward to hearing all the updates from where you're at too.
Thank you.
As well. All right, cool.